Don't you just love a good sleepover? I call this one Sleeper Creeper.
This sleeping party is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do the Ouija board.
Okay.
Okay.
L O O K O U T.
Look out. What is that supposed to mean?
Oh my gosh, guys, look out the window.
That was really weird, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Maybe the Ouija board will give us more clues.
Yeah.
Let's play again.
S H H H. What's that supposed to mean?
What does that mean? Look!
What? What's the matter?
There was creepy
I don't see anybody now. Are you sure?
He was having colors
Okay, calm down. Maybe I'll just call your dad and see what he thinks. Well, that's weird.
What?
There's no dial tone. It's almost as if someone might have cut the line. Girls, you stay here. I'm gonna go get it. It'll be okay. Just sit down and stay here and don't go anywhere. I'll bring a baseball bat and I'll be back.
Okay. I hope Mom's okay.
Well, she took the bat.
Well, hopefully Dad gets home soon. He'll stop this.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, I don't know if it's
maybe we should try this again. Maybe you'll give us a clue.
I am still here. Okay.
Hi, excuse me. I couldn't help but notice you have that sign in the window about the job opening.
Yeah, we're hiring. I know it sounds crazy, but we've just been so busy lately, so yeah, we are. Are you interested?
Oh, I'm so interested. I just love working in libraries.
Really?
Yes.
Well, do you have any experience?
Oh, yes, I have tons of experience. I have my resume right here.
Oh, wonderful. Wow, you have quite a bit of archival experience.
Oh, yes, I love working in archival rooms. They are so interesting.
Well, we have quite a local history here in Conneaut. Is that something that you think you might be interested in?
Oh, I would dearly love to sink my hands into some good history.
Huh, okay. Wow, it is impressive. I can't believe you've worked at all of these places.
Well, I decided I would move back home. I'm originally from Conneaut, and I decided it was time to come home.
Oh, well, that's fabulous. I don't normally do this, but we're so busy and you just seem perfect. When can you start?
I can start immediately.
Okay, this is our archival room. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Look at these cobwebs. You can see how we really needed somebody. I'm so glad you came in today. How embarrassing. Oh, my.
This is such an awesome room. Look at all of this information. I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Well, I'm glad you're excited. Okay, so here's the thing. Why don't you spend a little time back here, get acquainted with our local history. It does mean a lot to us here in Conneaut. So if you could spend just a few minutes, look everything over, clean it up for me just a little bit, please. And then we are so busy that if you could just do that, then I'll come back and get you. We'll go back up to the Cirque desk and spend the rest of your day there getting acquainted with the library.
Well, if that's what you'd like, but I really want to spend some time with the books.
Okay, that's fine. Spend a few minutes and then come up to the Cirque desk when you're ready, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
That'll be great.
People living along the Lake Erie shoreline are wondering, when will she strike again? I call this one hit or miss.
You Joe?
Yeah, you Susie?
Uh-huh. So you gonna do this?
It depends, you got the money?
I got the money. $10,000? It's all there.
Alright, so how are we gonna do this?
I don't know. Fast. Oh, wait a minute. What? What's in your business? Yeah. Okay. The beach? Okay. Yeah. Okay. 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Bye. That was him. The beach. We can go to the beach in 10 minutes. You can do it then.
Well, I'm paid, so works for me.
Really?
Hi, honey. Sit down.
Honey, whatever.
I wanted to bring you down here because I wanted to talk to you. When's the last time we had a conversation?
Oh, we talk.
No, I mean a heart-to-heart conversation.
Oh, yeah, heart. Yeah, you got one of those. Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to tell you about. I am so sorry for what's happened over the last 15 years.
Yeah, I heard that
I've
before.
put work ahead of everything else. Our kids, you, all the activities.
Whatever. I'm so sick of all that.
Ever since we split up, I've been trying and trying to evaluate what's gone wrong, and it's my fault. I know it is.
Yeah. Yeah, how many times have we had this conversation?
I know, and I wasn't able to listen.
Uh-huh. Oh, now you can.
Yes. That's why I wanted to come down here.
What is that? Did you see that?
No, there's nothing down there.
There's something weird in the water. Anyways.
Anyway, I brought you down here because I want to tell you how I feel about you and everything that we have together.
Yeah. We've heard this story before, haven't we?
I know, but this time I'm all ears. I'm listening. We can't throw away 15 years. We've got too much.
What do we have?
We have everything. People would kill for what we do, what we have. We've got a beautiful relationship. We drifted apart. I let other things become a priority, and I forgot what was important.
Yeah, so what is important?
You, the kids, what we have, even the dog, the house, everything.
Well, what are you going to do to change?
I've made new priorities. I'm going to stop putting work first. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this phone and get rid of it.
Well, thank heavens.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, because you won't ever get off that thing. Now, is that for sure?
Yes.
Well, I
have to change my priorities. I don't want to lose you.
Look, there that thing is again. You see that?
Honey, I'm sorry. I don't see anything.
It was there. It was, I don't know what it was. Big, though. No!
That's her, officer. That's the lady that wanted me to off her husband.
Ma'am.
A monster! A monster!
Calm down, ma'am. Calm down.
What? My husband!
You're trying to tell me that a sea monster drug your spouse into Lake Erie to a watery grave?
Yes!
Honey, we've all had that fantasy.
No!
Did you get his name and number? I want to invite him to my next alimony hearing. Ma'am, it's a pretty cut and dry case. You tried to pay Willie Wet behind the ears here off your husband.
Yeah, but
He got cold feet, got all Boy Scout on you, and came to me. You got impatient and did the job yourself. There's only one monster here, and it's got lungs, not gills.
No!
It's got feet, not flippers. But just like a fish, you're gonna fry.
Oh my God! No, that's not what happened!
Hey, thought you were gonna clean up a little bit in here, get acquainted, and come meet me at the circ desk.
But the stories are so important.
Okay,
Yes, I need to read the stories.
okay, you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
Well, I did get a little chilled to the bone, so I went and got my shawl. But I'm better now.
Okay.
But the stories.
Okay.
Yes, the stories.
Yes, the stories. So could you maybe pack the stories up and put them back and clean up the cobwebs? I need you up front.
Okay. Like 5 minutes, maybe?
5 minutes is all you need?
Yeah. Yeah. But the stories.
5 minutes.
Stories. The stories.
Those silly librarians are always getting into trouble. Maybe they should keep the light on.
I really think this isn't the best idea.
Gosh. Oh my God. Come on, you guys can make it.
Ah! Ah! Whew.
I'm so happy we came out here with you guys. Thank you so much for bringing me here.
I'm not so sure. I don't think we should have come here because, you know, like it's pretty dangerous out here.
No, there's kids rolling around all over the place.
I just
Everybody comes out here.
Oh yeah, everybody. I don't come out here usually.
Me either, because I've heard lots of stories.
Oh no. I mean, this is cool.
I suppose you want to go in and see inside.
We've made it this far, Steph. Let's go check it out.
I hope
Come on,
it's locked. Maybe
please.
it'll be locked.
All right.
Please let it be locked.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. I don't know. This just doesn't seem right.
Oh wow, this is really far out.
It's open, you guys. We're going in. We're going in.
I don't have a good feeling about this. I don't know, guys.
Wow. This is super cool, you guys.
It's amazing.
I can't believe you were scared to come out here. There's nothing here.
Oh yeah. Well, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
she's new to Connie.
Yeah, you don't know the stories.
What story?
She doesn't know.
Go ahead, Steph.
Well,
She's good.
all right.
Yeah.
You're not afraid to be out here? Fine. I'll tell you the story and why it creeps me out so bad. My gram came over here in 1918.
Okay.
Shortly afterwards, she was married, and at that time, there was a couple that stayed out here, and they were the keepers of this lighthouse. They stayed out here year-round. And the man would come in about once a month for provisions into town. My grandma said, there's just something really weird about him, and he wasn't really accepted by the town people. They never saw his wife. They only heard about her. Well, this one particular, I think it was like 1920, around that time, she told me, there was a horrible snowstorm, and the keeper didn't come in for like 2 or 3 months. They were worried about him, but nobody could get out to him either because there was blizzard after blizzard. It was like a horrendous winter.
So he lived out here?
They both lived out here. That's what they both lived out here. Well, then come January, there was a thaw, and things started to melt and break up. My grandma said one night there was a woman appeared at her door screaming and yelling. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
No, it gets better.
And
Great.
so my grandma went and she said, "What is it?" And she said, "My husband and the baby, they've drowned." And my grandma was saying, "What are you talking about? They drowned? Who are you?" I'm the lighthouse keeper. I'm his wife, and they both drowned in the water when there was like a thaw, and they drowned, and it's just horrible." And my grandmother said, "Just calm down, and tell me what happened." She said, "Well, we were out there. We went out. We couldn't get back in provisions, and I was pregnant." The woman said that she was pregnant. They were out there for 3 months, and she actually had to give birth out in the lighthouse, she told my mom.
No way.
It was my grandma. And she said while she was out there, and she was pregnant, her husband was getting stranger and stranger, and she was really afraid of him. And my grandma said she really believed that part of the story because they all were afraid of him, even before that. But the woman told my grandma that he just got very, very odd, and she was even frightened of him. Well, they couldn't make it in to have the baby, the woman said, and she had her baby, and when the baby was born...
Here in the lighthouse?
She had it in the lighthouse where her husband delivered the baby. But there... I don't even know if I can... She told my grandmother that when the baby was born, it wasn't right. It had like teeth.
No, it didn't.
Yes.
Yeah, it was born with teeth. That's what
Are you
They were
guys
like
really?
little teeny sharp teeth, and my grandma said the woman said there was a little small tail on the back of the baby, and she said she tried to love. They were out there. Well, it was about 3 months, she said, before the thaw. So the baby must have been. The thaw was in January, so the baby must have been born late October.
This really happened?
This really happened. And the woman said that she tried to take care of the baby. The baby was just as odd as her husband. Her husband kept getting odder. And when that thaw came, her husband took the baby and said he was leaving with the baby. And she, even though the baby was so strange, she still had motherly instincts towards it. And she said, no, you can't. And they slipped. She said they were running down the break wall. They slipped and fell into the water. And the woman couldn't, they were gone. They were just gone. There was a clearing, but there was ice still.
Oh, my gosh.
She ran in. My gram said that they got a search party. They came out on the wall, and they looked for the man, but they never found him. And the woman lived a few more years in Conneaut, my gram said, and she was never right. She just would walk around mumbling.
This is true?
Yeah. And then she just kind of disappeared. Nobody ever found out what happened to that lighthouse keeper and the baby, nor where the woman ended up going. She, like I said, she stayed in town. So it's really creepy. I don't even like to be out
I
here.
do. I have chills too. She's told me this story before, you know.
My grandma told me, and my mother has told me. My grandma told my mother. My grandma told me. My mother's repeated that story to me. Honest to God, you can look it up in the archival room under Conneaut Lighthouse.
Really?
Yeah, there's a story about it. The lighthouse keeper and his wife.
Well, it doesn't seem spooky out here right now.
Well, maybe not, but I just like to think I want to get out of here if it's okay with you.
Oh,
Well,
well.
I think we better like. What is that? Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Did you
What
hear
was
that?
that? I told you, Kathy, I didn't want to come out here.
I heard it.
So you're telling a story about me, eh? Want to see my baby?
Hey, wanted you up there 5 minutes ago, and it's been more like 10. You know what? I don't know what's going on over here, but I don't think this is working out. So, is that a rat? What the heck is going on back here?
You cannot stop me from telling the stories. The stories need to be told.
This last one's an oldie, but a goodie. It's called Schoolhouse Spectre.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, may I help you?
Yes, please.
And what's this? This looks like an old McGuffey reader. You must live up in the hills. That you don't get down here to school very often? What do you want me to do with this?
Can you give me my report, please?
Your lesson, you mean? All right. Okay. How about pages 80 and 81, if you'll take those home and read them for tomorrow and come back to class. Okay.
Have you seen my rag doll?
Oh, well, let me look. No, I don't.
Missy Miller, what are you doing? Oh! The funniest thing happened today. I was cleaning up papers after school, and all of a sudden this little girl appeared and
asked me if I would help her with a lesson. And then she asked me if I'd seen her rag doll. Well, I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it, and when I turned around, she was gone. But I thought, well, I have a little bit of extra time tonight, so I decided that maybe I'd make her one so I can give it to her when she comes back tomorrow.
That's
She was
lovely.
such a cute little thing.
Aw.
Do you think this looks all right?
Yes,
Do
it
you think
looks
I got the hair
beautiful.
all right?
Oh, she'll love that very much.
Yes.
Oh, and a little dress.
Yes, and a little dress too.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Oh, hello. Well, hello, how are you? I thought you might be in school today.
Here's my lesson, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought it back. Did you have a hard time with it?
No, ma'am.
Well, I hope not. I'll look it over and see how you did, and I hope that you'll come to school tomorrow, and maybe we'll learn some more. Oh, but wait. I felt so bad yesterday when you said you couldn't find your rag doll that I took a little extra time last night and made you one. I hope you like it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. I hope it's as nice as the one that you lost. I think I had some shoes for that. Let's see where they might be. Maybe they're over here.
Hello, Missy Miller. How was your day?
Oh, it was very nice, but it was so unusual. Well, do you remember last night I was making that rag doll for that little girl?
Yes.
And I thought that she would be in school today, but she wasn't. So I left the rag doll sitting on my desk all day. And then at the end of the day, I was cleaning up as I normally do and getting things ready, and she appeared. So she gave me her McGuffey reader. She had done her lesson, I guess. I really haven't checked that yet. And then I gave her the rag doll. It was sitting right there, and I gave it to her, and she seemed so excited about it. But I realized that I had forgotten to put the shoes on the doll. And so when I turned around to get the shoes, and I turned around, and she was gone, just like yesterday. And I just can't get that out of my mind. It was the most peculiar thing. So I'm trying to read, but I keep thinking about the little girl and that rag doll. Something just doesn't seem quite right. There was something odd about her, and I just can't put my finger on it.
Well, what was she wearing? What did she look like?
Well, she looked like any other little girl. She had on a nice skirt and bloomers and little white shoes and a lovely hat that looked fresh. Maybe 9 or 10 years old and missing a tooth. You know, teeth come out when children are young, and she just seemed very normal. Dark hair pulled up under the cap. I can't think about anything unusual about her, really. I wish I could, but I can't.
That sounds like Eliza Jane Dodd.
Who?
About 20 years ago, there was this horrible flood, and this little girl, Eliza, was on her way home from school, and she had a rag doll with her, and she was passing the creek to go home, and the rag doll fell into the water, and she reached in to get it, and she drowned.
Oh.
And they found her body, but not the doll.
Oh, that's so sad.
I can show you her grave. It's just down the road.
You don't think that she... Well, yes, I would like to see her grave. I think that would be very appropriate. And how far away is that?
Not far, just down the road.
So we could walk there?
Yes,
Okay.
let's go after dinner.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
about the doll? It is.
Well, my transformation is complete. I'm back home where I belong. Home sweet home. Happy Halloween.